represent us. We end the month with a day of Thanksgiving, where we're grateful for all of the things that we should appreciate in our life. And then in the middle of those 2 days, we have a very important day where we're grateful to a specific group of people that have allowed for things like elections to take place. We in America have freedoms that not every country in the world has. And there's a saying that I find very appropriate on Veterans Day. Freedom isn't free. Somebody has to pay the price for freedom, either in service, in sacrifice for your country, and definitely in the time and honor of that tradition. We celebrate Veterans Day in their honor. So, I will do it many times today, but for our special guests up front, how about a nice round of applause? As we do every day in our voting, we are going to stand and turn the flag as Ms. Miriam leads us in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We invite you to remain standing as the band plays, and again, same posture, hand over your heart as we do the national anthem, our Star Spangled Banner, led by the Kroc Center Band and our choir. You may be seated. Now, I've spent this morning talking to our veterans, bragging about Taft students and how well behaved they are and how respectful. I have no doubt that you'll live up to that praise today. But this is a special time in our ceremony where we welcome our veterans and allow them to introduce themselves to you. And if there's a member of the audience, our student body, who they're associated with, that person gets to stand as well. So at this time, veterans, the show is yours.
My name is Bob Buckman. I served in the Marines during Vietnam Metro. I'm here for Olivia Moss and Stephanie Nico. I mean, man, I'm sorry.
Hello, my name is Darren Stout. My son Bryce Stout. I was in the United States Marine Corps as a mortarman from 2006 to 2011. Hi, I'm Brian Edgel. I'm here invited by my grandson Caleb. Served 5 years in the United States Army. I was military police. I was also airborne. Does everybody know what airborne is? I jumped out of planes. Yep, I traveled around the world, and it was a great experience for me. Thank you.
I'm Stephen Warwick. I've been in the Army National Guard for almost 16 years. I've been in Afghanistan, and I'm here for Zoe O'Toole.
I'm Brad Hinkle. I'm here for my grandson, Colton. I was in the Army from 1971 to 1973, and I served as a guard at Timothy on soldier.
I'm Tim Keegan. I'm here for Baby Gillette, Air Force retired. I'm Dwayne Fishbaum. I was in the United States Navy from 72 to 76. And I'm here because Jill Mitchell wanted me to come. So, and I would just like to say thank you to all the family of the veterans too, because they put up with a lot when the veterans were gone, and let's just say that they deserve as much applause as any of the veterans, because they are as much veterans as we are. Thank you.
Okay, I'm John Lambert, and my story starts out different. I got a letter from the president. He told me he needed me to fight. So from there on, I went to the Great Lakes, to Mayport, Florida, where I caught my carrier, USS Shangri-La. 2 9-month cruises in the Med, and back I'm here. But I want all of you to know that I thank everyone that served or participated, like the families, the fellows. I don't know how many of you got a welcome back when you stepped off the plane or the ship. I wasn't allowed to wear civilian clothes. I couldn't step out into public with without civilian clothes, nowhere. But my days were good. And I'm here because my wife, she's Mrs. Mitchell. I gotta get that right. Can't call her by her name. But Mrs. Mitchell's here. And she puts up with me. Oh, that's right. She are Landis.
I don't know what to say after that. I'm John Martin. I'm here for my granddaughter, Zoe Howell. Zoe, stand up, please. Oh, Zoe. She's a little shy, but I love her. I love her dearly. I was in the Navy from 1971 to 1977. I was stationed many places. I was throughout the world. I enjoyed every minute of it. I've seen a lot. I don't want to expound on any of it. I saw a lot. I know these other guys here have seen quite a little bit and have seen a little, but I know some will regret expounding on what they've seen, because it was a lot on them. Some stressful, some not so stressful. I thank everyone that I've seen that was in the service, and I thank those that have taken over where I left off. And I just hope that all that have come, and I thank those that come up and step up to the plate where we have left off. Thank you. and God bless.
Good morning. I'm here for Adriana Reed Banks. She's my granddaughter. I served in the military for 15 years. I was in the Army. Went all over the world from Korea to Germany to Saudi Arabia. I've seen a lot. And I'm very proud that Adriana is my granddaughter.
Good morning, Taft. My daughter, stand up, is Jalen Bishop. I'm retired Navy. I've been in the Army and the Navy. I've been to 26 different countries, spent 7 tours overseas. I've been in Desert Storm and Iraqi Freedom, and I was there when the USS Cole got bombed. Veterans and Veterans Day means to me the freedom that we all enjoy that nobody can take from us because we've earned it. We've bled for it, we sweat for it, and we've died for it. And that's what you all need to remember and never forget it. Thank you.
I'm Larry Timmons. I was in the Air Force, Air Police from 1962 to 1970. I have 3 people here, I think. You got both of them? I'll just, Matt. Mason. Oh, there they are, Mason and Truman. Mason is in the other building. Thank you.
Morning, I'm Michael Webb. I'm here with my son Liam. I served on USS Ronald Reagan from 02 to 06 as a hazardous material control management. And I just want to thank you guys for putting this on for us. It's always fun to come to.
I'm Bob Taylor. I heard the invitation of my grandson Keegan. I was a therapist, retired in 1973 to 1992.
My name's Jeff Tippett. Spent 3 years in the United States Army Artillery. I'm here with my great, wonderful grandson, Henry Allen.
Morning. My name's Jim Coey. I'm here for my niece and nephew, Henry and Grace. There's Grace back there. Where's Henry? There he is. Last time I was in this school was 1963. I was in the 3rd grade. Just throw that out. I served in the United States Army from 1972 to 2013, over almost 36 years. Retired. Served in, I've been on veteran, air veteran, the Gulf War veteran, and I did 2 tours in Iraq.
Hi guys, my name is Logan Metcalf. I'm the stepdad of White Crab. He's right there. I did 6 years in the Air Force. 6 years in the Air Force, and thank you for putting this on. We appreciate it.
Hello everyone, I'm Joe Titus. I'm here on behalf of my great bonus daughter, Cambria Price. Kim. Today, years in the Marine Corps. We love every minute of it.
Any other veterans? Any teachers? Around the back.
Good morning. Thank you for letting us be here today. I'm here for my nephew, Corey Geary, CJ. I served in the Army from 2014 to 2021. I was a quartermaster and chemical equipment repair specialist.
Hello, my name is Jennifer Armstrong. I am here for Isabella Miette, my daughter, on behalf of our father, my late husband. He passed away a few years ago, but he was Marine Corps from 1993 to 97, and she's the spitting image of him, so as long as she's alive, I'll always have her around.
Good morning. I'm here today for Rose Wells. My name is Rob Wells. I was in the Coast Guard from 1998 to 2004. Thank you.
Cody Major. My daughter's Monroe Major. Marine Corps 2004, 2010, served in Iraq.
My name's Alex Marsh. I'm Braxton Marsh's dad. I served in the Air Force and the Air National Guard about 13 years. I got to fly around a lot and see a lot of cool things. Proud to serve and thankful to be here. Thank you.
I'm Jill Jackson. Will Jackson's my son. I served 14 years in the Air National Guard, and his dad served 4 years in the Navy also.
I'm Alejandra Perez. I'm here for Anna Perez. I served as the Army Reserve in active duty as well, and served one tour in Iraq. And thank you for having us here.
My actual rank, I am Captain Hallie Babin. I am the mother of Annabelle Babin. I joined the Army in 2001 for 2 combat tours as a combat medic and commissioned in 2011, and I'm continuing my career. I currently have 22 years of service.
Sean Dougherty, United States Air Force, or Chair Force for the Army and Marine Corps. Also, happy birthday, Marine Corps. If you know a Marine, sing him happy birthday today. It's the Marine Corps' birthday. I am Miriam Dougherty's father. And I am Jarrell's son. Glad to be here. There's my mother-in-law over there. But happy to be here.
I'm Greg Jarrell, and as was mentioned by my son-in-law Sean, his daughter, my granddaughter Miriam, led us to the pledge, allegiance to the flag. I served in the United States Army. I was a draftee like some of these other veterans. I was drafted in '66. I served in pretty much the entire year in 1967 in South Vietnam in the infantry of the Mekong Delta.
I'm Paul Schatz. And besides being in the band, I have 2 great-grandchildren, Harold Reed and Andy Sprague. They've been in the Air Force from 1954 to 57.
And it's Harold's birthday today, too. Yeah.
My name is Ken Hubert. I served in the U.S. Army from 1969 to 71.
My name is Eric Gunther. I was in the 101st also, like this gentleman over here. But my job, other than jumping out of planes, was playing trumpet. And if you ever heard of Sergeant York, he was a World War I hero. And I've been to his house and slept in his bed and played taps at his memorial service. I was in from 63 to 66. Thank you.
All right, wow. Now, one of our veterans had talked about, did anybody wish them welcome home? Well, I think that our choir has a special message for all of our veterans with a special song from them. Absolutely fantastic choir. Thank you so much, and very beautiful. Speaking of beautiful, a selection from the Brock Center Band that I'm sure you'll recognize. Outstanding. Thank you so much. So every year, in addition to our veterans coming here to introduce their loved ones and to talk about their experiences, we always bring in a keynote speaker to share some thoughts about Veterans Day with you. This year, we've selected someone who obviously has some ties to Taft, and Miriam's very proud that he's here today. But Mr. Greg Burrell is here to share some thoughts with you. Now, Greg is a past graduate of Ashland High School and Ashland University, and Mr. Burrell is up here in the front, and he'll be sharing some thoughts with you here in just a second. But for us here at Taft, excuse me, Mr. Burrell was a member of the Ashland City Schools Board of Education. And he has also served on Ashland City Council. He's been a leader in his church, the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. He has been a leader in service to our community well beyond his service in the military. He's already filled you in a little bit about some of his service in Vietnam, but he was a frontline observer and a frontline, let me get this right, forward observer during search and destroy missions in Vietnam. So he was really in the thick of actual combat as well. So he's a great friend of Taft School and of our city. In fact, I think the addition to Taft here, Mr. Burrell, was done while you were on the Board of Education. Is that correct? Yes, yeah. So the addition that we have in the front of the building, what we call the new part of our school, is part of his work as an Ashland City School Board member. So without further introduction, Mr. Greg Burrell.
I'd like to thank Principal McDonald and everybody that's here. And required if you to sang that a second time, I probably couldn't get up here to do this. It was wonderful. So November the 11th of every year was a date set aside some time ago by the United States President and by the Congress of the United States to honor Americans, veterans, for their patriotism, for the love of this country, their sacrifice, and for their willingness to serve both home and overseas, and willing to serve to preserve the freedoms that we each enjoy here today, and for us never to take for granted those freedoms that have been bought and paid for. Nearly 2.5 million have died, both men and women, from all the wars from our country's history, from the Civil War all the way through the conflicts. There are nearly 1.5 million men and women serving in the military today around the country and around the world in all branches of the service, most of which are represented by the veterans that you've seen here today, having served in the Army, the Navy, the Marines, the Air Force, Coast Guard, Space Force, both those on active duty and those in the military reserves. And the reserves, for their young people that don't know, for men and women serving in the reserves, they are there in case our country needs extra help if we have threats, both internally and externally, and are prepared to answer the call on a moment's notice to go back to active duty. What isn't talked about very often in this country, in addition to those numbers that I've just mentioned, of those that have been wounded and killed in conflicts around the world, there are still over 80,000 men and women unaccounted for highest wars in this country. And it's important that we also remember to honor them. So what brings us here today? We're here to recognize